So now this video is aimed at those people who are wanting to come over to the UK to study and have relocation plans at the back of their mind. So what can you study that will give you viable means of remaining in the UK? Hello people. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are featuring intentional favor. Intentional favor.
Okay.
Favor story is one inspiring one.
Oh.
We'll not go ahead to talk about her story right here, but it's one story you really need to follow. So just right there in the description box, you are going to see the channel to her YouTube link, and then go there and
to her YouTube link.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, just there in the description box, you're going to see the link to her YouTube channel. So do well to just go click on that link and follow her channel. Man, you're going to get stuck. Today I thought about interviewing her on one very important topic that I feel a lot of persons really need to know, because I've seen a lot of persons making mistake on this particular area, and I remembered the counsel she gave me when I was wanting to take decision on this particular area as well. So and then I invited her over to come and talk about this. There are a lot of persons who are wanting to come study in the UK. I know that the study is not that school they suit you. A lot of persons are looking for relocation options and want to come and study. And then even though your decisions are valid, like your desires are valid, but the aspect of what to study, so many persons get it wrong. So many persons get it wrong. And at the end of the day, after paying agents, paying school fee and all that to get here, and you become stranded, you now see that there would have been better options, better things to do. So now this video is aimed at those people who are wanting to come over to the UK to study and have relocation plans at the back of their mind. So what can you study that will give you viable means of remaining in the UK after your study? So over to intentional favor. Let her give us tips, advice on things you need to know if you are looking to come study in the UK and have relocation plans at the back of your mind. So best courses to go for while you are thinking about this. So intentional favor.
All right, thank you for having me on your channel today. So hi guys, it's an honor to be here. Okay, and I'm happy to share this information with you all, because it's not actually a secret. It's something that I believe people should know, because it's better you know it before making any plans. So studying abroad now, be it UK, Canada, or anywhere in the world, is becoming popular. Of course, like she rightly said, people are now using it as an avenue to migrate. It's not like they really want to go and study. And for me, I always say that that's one quickest and easiest way for you to migrate. Really. So but before you can do that, for a country like UK, so I'll be narrowing whatever I'll be saying down to the UK, because that's where I am and that's where I've got experience. So for the UK, it's one thing for you to have that plans. But if you have a longer plan of remaining in the country, you have to make sure that you plan ahead of time. When it comes to, just like you said, when it comes to the course of study you want to pursue. So there are so many courses in the UK. Of course, the same way in Nigeria. Of course, there are courses. We did not just invent them. We got them from Western world. So they are here. But if you want to remain in the UK, I will say two things. Number one is, what you need is a good course. Okay, I'm just going to mention some courses to the best of my knowledge, or in my own opinion, I think they have high job prospects after your studies, especially as an international student. And I also say another thing that can help you regardless of the course you study, because at the end of the day, sometimes someone just wants to come and study, but if you have the right mindset, you can still stay back after your study. So talking about courses with high job prospects now, I believe every course in the UK has high job prospect, but we are talking about international students, and that's what people don't get. So if you're an international student, there are courses that when you study, even though you can get job immediately, there is, for you to remain in the UK, there is what we call sponsorship. So you need to get a job with a company that can actually sponsor your visa. The same way when you are coming in as a student, your university is your sponsor, okay? So that way you need to get a job. So it's one thing to get a job, it's another thing to get a job that will sponsor your visa. Okay. So you can easily get any job in the UK, okay? You can easily get any job, but then are you getting the one that will give you visa sponsorship? That's where the problem lies, okay? So with that, however, UK has recently or last year started the graduate route, the graduate visa. So that is 2 years post-study visa. So when you finish your program, undergraduate, master's or PhD, you can actually stay back in the country for 2 years and work. That's actually a good opportunity. Probably maybe by the time you are seeing this video, you already took a step and you are studying a particular course. That's not to say that all hope is lost. So with that 2 years, you can actually take it on board and start making other options, taking other options. You're already in the country, start looking for ways to get a job that can sponsor your visa. But if you're at the point of making that decision, it's best that you actually consider the course you want to study. So most medical related courses, they have high job prospect, no doubt. Nursing, well, I won't say medicine, because to get medicine here it's not that easy. Even citizens here, okay, I know people who are citizens, like I have one course that their children are citizens. To get medicine, I can tell you it's not easy. Even some of them, sometimes you have to go to other European countries to study medicine. It's not that easy here. So let's go with nursing. You can easily get nursing. What is it called? Medical lab science, biomedical science. If you're a medical lab scientist, you can come here and do your masters. You can even register with HCPs. I think I have some videos I filmed with somebody that has traded that part on my channel.
Please do well to follow her channel so you get more information on things like this.
So all those medical related courses, they are good, like they have high job prospect in the sense that they are in the shortage occupation list of the UK. So any profession that is in the shortage of patient list, you can easily get a sponsored job with it. So, however, there is a program, as I always advertise, that regardless of your background, because someone might be saying, okay, I studied fishery, I studied the wiring and fencing, I studied whatever. Yeah, so I want to do my masters. How can I switch? And of course, I don't have biology, I don't have chemistry, I'm an art student, you know. Now, there is a course that you can study in the UK, regardless of your previous academic background, and that is social work. So in the UK, not only UK, I think even in Canada and the US, most times for you to do masters in social work, what you need is an experience in health and social care. Okay, I won't go into details in that. If you want more information, they are all on my channel. I've filmed videos about this, but just have it at the back of your mind that when you study social work, so even if your first degree, for instance, is in management, is in accountancy, whatever it is, once you have experience in health and social care, you can come and do masters in social work regardless. So as a matter of fact, masters in social work is meant for people that want to have a new career. Maybe you are already you want to switch. So that's what it is. So instead of going back to the university to go and do 3 years undergraduate program, just do masters. For instance, me, I did social work at undergraduate level in the UK, in Nigeria rather. When I was applying, there are some schools that when they saw that I already have a degree in social work, they didn't give me admission for social work. Wow. They gave me another option because they say you're already a social worker, I already have a degree. Why would you now do this? But they don't understand the reason why I wanted masters. Story for another day. So with social work, you can, and social work has very high job prospects. They are looking for social workers, like they are hot cakes, they are in high demand. You won't have to bother, like once you finish your program today, it's possible that the next day you already have a job with sponsorship. So that's one course that I would just advise. If you have passion for helping people, seeing people improve their life, you can take it upon yourself to go and research what social work is all about, to make sure it's something you love to do. Then welcome on board. That's my profession. I'm practicing social work currently in the United Kingdom. I'm a registered social worker and I'm practicing. Okay, so that's it. Now, secondly, the other thing I want to say, apart from courses that has high job prospect, if you have an open mind, you can stay back in the UK. I will explain what I mean by that. So if the open mind I mean is willingness to do any job. Now, there is a new introduced visa that UK introduced this year, health and care visa, for carers, support workers. So many people are even getting jobs from abroad to come here and work. Now, when you are inside here already and as a student, you can start working. It gives you the skills, the experiences that you need. Once your mind is open that, okay, because what you have at the back of your mind is Japan, you just want to migrate. Then if you have that open mind, regardless of the course you study, you can actually get sponsorship with a care home company or an agency that can give you sponsorship for you to do that kind of job. The only problem people usually have is, no, I can't do that kind of job because it's kind of dirty, where you clean people, bathe them, wash them. But if you know that, I always advise people, these are days of little beginnings. It's not like that's what you stay in for life. You know what you have at the back of your mind. And the good thing about UK is that if you're on that tier 2 visa and they give you that sponsorship, after 5 years, you are now eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain in the country. Otherwise, people popularly know the one of Canada called permanent residency. So after 5 years, just see it, okay, it's 5 years of struggle. And I mean, it's not that you are struggling, the money is coming. Believe me, sometimes I used to think that really people do some jobs in Nigeria very tedious, under the sun, doing all of those stuff, and then at the end of the day, you just get peanuts. So what's the point? Well, if you are, except those that are really irritated, there are people that they can't stand seeing poo and all of that. Okay, that's a different ball game. But if you make up your mind and have an open mind that I don't care. I was talking to somebody, the person was like, they will pay me, right? So if they go pay me, if they will pay me, what's the point? Good to go. So if you have that mindset that I'm just here, okay, I have a long-term plan. For some people, it's just that they want to secure a future for themselves, for their children and their family. No problem. They can go ahead, make that sacrifice just to give their children like a good, befitting life afterwards. Become British citizen. That's one thing you can do. See, being maybe a citizen, having dual citizenship, nothing beats that. So if you have that open mindset, then when you come, in case you are unable, because social work currently is very competitive. So with the high competence, you might not get it, and all this nursing, all those, you might not get it. Once you have an open mind, I would say you can also come and study any course you get, but with that open mind that you can do care job. Once you are here, you can get care job and you continue staying in the UK. So these are the two things I would say that you should have in mind. If what you have at the back of your mind when relocating is to remain, stay back in the country after your study, but you are just using study route as an option. Okay, so study the right course, and if you are not able to get the right course or you are not interested in those courses, once you have an open mind that you can do any job, then you are good to go.
Wow, that was brief and compact, really. So like I said, she has tons of information on these things on her channel. If you really want to know more, click the link in the description box, subscribe to her channel and listen up. She shares her life experiences from beginning to, you will not be confused, your questions will be answered. So we are looking forward to having you over to the UK. As soon as they come, let us know, and we're going to give you a grand welcome. Thank you for watching this video. If you do find it helpful, please click on the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and tell them about this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.